I'm very pleased to be joined by my partner in this seemingly endless budget effort, Speaker Karen Bass. Let me begin by saying that the Speaker and I were proud to help lead Prop 1F to victory last night. And I assume that's why you are all gathered here today. It's a serious moment, actually, but you can't lose your sense of humor in the midst of it. We want to talk this morning a little bit about what we take from the election, but maybe more importantly, what we intend to do as legislative leaders going forward. The right question to ask, of course, is why did the voters resoundingly turn down the propositions? And I think it is very clear that government, is not an island unto itself. The people are hurting. When you look, for example, and see that 38,000 Californians filed unemployment claims in March due to mass layoffs, you recognize that people have less money. They're less prosperous. And as a result, the tax receipts that are coming into California are significantly less. We have seen the single biggest drop in tax receipts since the 1930s. And when it's all said and done here and we get the job done, which we will do, we will have closed close to a $60 billion deficit. Yes, the people are angry at the legislature, and we get those messages too. But I think the fact of the matter is that, we are not an island here. And the people were telling us, don't bring this problem to our doorsteps. Now, there are many reasons, and, we've explained them, why in order to change the Constitution, you have to go back to the people. I mean, it's just a fact. But we're not here to complain. We're here to respect the voters' decision. We both woke up this morning, dusted ourselves off, and are ready to get back to work.
In talking to different organizations that did focus groups and polling throughout the process, and also organizations that did exit polls afterwards, it was pretty clear that voters were giving us a very specific message. This is too complicated. We don't want to vote on it. We are fatigued with the number of elections we've had, especially special elections, and we want you to go back to Sacramento and resolve this. We realize that there are going to be cuts, but whatever needs to be done, you do it. And we do not want to participate in it. And so, having said that, I think it's very important that we act quickly. Everyone in this room knows that come July, the cash crisis that California experiences traditionally is going to be much, much worse. That's why 2 weeks ago I went to Washington, D.C. to meet with the White House Budget Office and congressional representatives asking for federal loan guarantees. Typically, commercial banks guarantee our borrowing that we do in the summer, but because of the economic crisis, they can't do that, and so we need to have the federal loan guarantees. I say that to say that we have to act very, very quickly.
Good morning. With this election, the people of California have spoken. What they said is that they don't trust or believe Sacramento. They said the responsibility rests squarely here. We understand. Senate Republicans heard the message. Yesterday's vote was not about the budget. It was about a more serious condition, the loss of faith in the institutions of government. And while the talk today in the Capitol is going to be about what deals will be cut to get a new budget agreement in place, solving the latest budget crisis does nothing to cure the underlying disease. We cannot restore California until we restore the people's faith in our broken system and in their elected representatives. That's why Senate Republicans today are proposing a far-reaching, fundamental series of reforms that will restore the bond of trust between Californians and their government and fundamentally change the way the legislature and the state conduct business. Our roadmap for California's future is designed to stop backroom deals and late-night voting on bills no one has read. It will shake up the bureaucracy and hold government accountable. It will end automatic budget formulas so policymakers can write budgets that demand performance and abolish programs that don't perform and fail to deliver. These reforms will increase support for classrooms where teachers want to teach and students want to learn. And finally, it will attract jobs and businesses back to California again. These proposals Senate Republicans will work to enact over the next 18 months. We invite our colleagues in both parties, in both houses, and the governor to join us in this effort.